Hello, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, hope you are well. This week's photograph is of a statue of the author Ken Follett that is outside the old cathedral here in Vitoria-Gasteiz. And you can see that he looks pretty cold because I took that photograph on a really cold winter day after it had snowed. It looks like he's thinking about putting on some warmer clothes. Maybe a puffer jacket or a beanie. I mean, it's cold today, so maybe I'm going to put on my woolly hat, my beanie. My mum knitted this for me when I was about 10 years old. It's fantastic. It's supposed to be for Ipswich Town Football Club, but it's really good here for Deportivo Alaves. I also might put on a scarf, which, funnily enough, is of another football team. This one's Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm from Wolverhampton. I might actually wear something a bit more. This week's article talks about winter wellness, about staying well during winter, trying not to catch all those horrible bugs and viruses and colds and coughs. Two GPs, or general practitioners, or family doctors from the United Kingdom, talk about how we can look after ourselves in winter and hopefully avoid the worst of all those winter bugs and viruses. Dr. Babak Ashrafi talks about a three-legged stool. It's got 3 legs. This is a stool, but this has 4 legs, not 3. So he talks about a 3-legged stool. It basically means eat well, exercise well, and sleep well. Easy, right? So, if we follow the recommendations in this week's article, hopefully we can avoid the worst effects of flu, coughs, colds, COVID, and all those other winter bugs. So, let's find out more.
Welcome to the Winter Wellness Check. As the days get shorter and the weather gets colder, it feels like everyone is sneezing. We've got 3 essential tips from general practitioners, GPs, on how to beat the winter bugs and stay healthy.
That's right. People often look for a magic cure, but winter health comes down to the basics. We call it the 3-legged stool: sleep, nutrition, and movement. You have to keep all 3 legs strong or you'll tip over into illness.
A great way to think about it. Let's start with protection. What's the best defense against the flu and COVID-19?
Vaccines, without a doubt. If you are offered a flu jab or a COVID booster, please take it up. It's the single most effective way to protect yourself and the people around you, especially the most vulnerable. And simple hand washing and good hygiene remain absolutely critical.
Moving on to food and supplements. Should we be loading up on those pricey immunity boosters?
Not necessarily. Think of food as your body's fuel and defense. Focus on whole foods, protein for repair, lots of fruit and vegetables for vitamins, and complex carbohydrates like brown rice for energy. If your diet is balanced, you're already doing well.
Is there anything a GP does recommend taking?
Yes, vitamin D. During the UK winter, the sun isn't strong enough, so everyone should consider taking a 10 microgram supplement daily between October and April. It's essential for your immune system and bone health.
So we've done everything right, but we still catch a cold. What's the best way to manage those symptoms?
The majority of cold and flu are caused by viruses, so we can only treat the symptoms, not the cause. The best medicine is rest and hydration. For comfort, use paracetamol or ibuprofen for aches and honey and lemon for a sore throat. Simple gargling with dissolved painkillers can also be very helpful.
And what's the one piece of advice for people who get the flu, which is often more severe?
Do not rush back to work. The flu causes real exhaustion. You need to give yourself proper time to recover, or you'll just prolong the illness.
On a serious note, when do your symptoms stop being just a cold and become something you need to see a doctor for?
There are a few red flags. If you are struggling to breathe or getting very breathless, that is an immediate concern. Also, see a GP if a cough lasts for more than 3 weeks, or if a fever returns with difficulty breathing. That could be a sign of pneumonia.
Okay, let's talk about mental health. Winter can be tough on our mood.
It can. A lack of light and less opportunity to socialize definitely affect us. My top tip is get outside every day, even if it's only for 10 minutes of daylight. It helps regulate your mood and your sleep. Also, be careful not to oversleep. That can actually make you feel more tired.
And what about our social lives? We often spend less time with people in winter.
Prioritize socializing. Loneliness is a huge factor in the winter blues. Make plans, even small ones, to give yourself something to look forward to, and look out for your neighbors. Connection is key.
Our final tip is on lifestyle. What else can we do?
Move your body. Exercise is essential. If the weather is too cold for outdoor jogging, switch to an indoor class, swimming or dancing. Find an activity you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a burden. And finally, be careful with alcohol during the festive season. Excessive drinking and lack of sleep will make you more vulnerable to infection.
Excellent. Practical advice for a healthy winter. A quick recap. Get vaccinated, wash your hands, eat well and take vitamin D, rest when you're ill, and make sure you get outside and see people. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Stay well.
That's all from us today. Join us next time. Chat about these questions and write down your opinions and ideas. 1. How cold does it get where you live? Does it snow? 2. Do you ever go out in cold weather without wearing enough warm clothes? Why or why not? 3. Do you usually get a flu jab or take extra supplements in winter? Why or why not? 4. Does your normal diet include the foods mentioned? Do you eat differently in winter than in summer? 5. How do you react to being ill? If you work or study, do you rush back? Do you think attitudes to working while ill have changed since COVID?